Hello, welcome to 3PL Briefings, the leading source of market research, analysis, and briefings about the 3PL industry. This executive briefing is on Ryder, and we're privileged to have with us today Tom Pettit, who is a Senior VP and General Manager of Ryder Supply Chain Solutions. Tom, thank you for joining us today.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So Tom, let's start by taking a look back at 2013. What were some of the Ryder's key accomplishments in the last year?
I'd probably bucket them into 3 or 4 different areas. The first one being recognized for one of the best 3PLs in execution. And there are a number of factors which drove that, including Supplier of the Year awards from a number of very large prestigious suppliers, including folks like General Motors and Toyota. And we've earned those awards year after year. In addition, we've been recognized as having a fantastic safety rating and a green logistics rating. As well as the second piece is really how our customers have endorsed us in the marketplace and really voting with their retention of us and with their growth of us. For example, we have a 98% retention rate in our high-tech industry vertical, and that team last year doubled the number of new customers that they've served. Our consumer packaged goods business had a great year as well, where they became the exclusive distribution provider for a couple of very high-profile large consumer packaged goods companies, as an example, taking all 5 of their 5 major U.S. distribution centers. The third area where we had a big accomplishment this last year is in our lean continuous improvement, really advancing the ball, building on an already strong position in the marketplace. One example of that is through our lean labor management, which is an offering that helps our customers improve their quality, delivery, and productivity of their workforces. In particular, it's particularly relevant for businesses with high volume fluctuations or seasonality, and those that use temporary workforces who need to very quickly get up to speed and be productive in delivering high quality. And another area that we're proud of an accomplishment has been our investments and returns on our innovative information technology, in particular in our transportation management services that manage third-party carriers and optimize our network's fleets, and our dedicated private fleet business, where we've invested in solutions that integrate the dedicated private fleet and the transportation management of third-party carriers to provide that single viewpoint for the customer, visibility across their entire base of spend, and driving that productivity.
Great accomplishments. Congratulations on all those fronts. As you mentioned customers and some of the awards that you've received there. As you talk to customers, what are some of the challenges and opportunities they are facing today, and how are you working with them to address those challenges and opportunities?
Sure. There's 3 primary areas I would say they're facing challenges. One is the external market. The second is their internal structural challenges. And the third is the ever-present need to drive continuous improvement year after year after year. As I like to say to my team, productivity and process improvement never goes out of style. On the external market forces, we're seeing things like reshoring. We're seeing the increased growth rate of e-commerce and omni-channel distribution. Also, as driver workforces are aging, we're seeing driver shortages, and we think that is going to become particularly acute as the economy improves and into the summer seasons. And lastly, we're seeing increased regulation in hours of service and other things that are causing strains on people's transportation networks. On the internal structural challenges, our customer networks are constantly evolving, driven by things like mergers, acquisitions, divestitures, site openings, and site closings, as well as product line additions and product line eliminations. So all those factors create a very dynamic environment, and then that continuous improvement pressure. To help our customers address those 3 challenges, we've really have a handful of solutions, simple solutions for that. One is to integrate our services across multiple offerings. We have exceptional discrete services in distribution management, in transportation management of third-party carriers and modes of transportation, and in our dedicated private fleets. Where we're finding more and more appetite and interest in our customers is in integrating those services to eliminate the waste and the delays that happen in the handoffs between them. So as an example, we've really integrated our third-party carrier offering and our dedicated private fleet to help our customers optimize that spend and that service and create that single point of visibility across that. We've also taken our lean continuous improvement to the next level. We've created a standardized playbook and series of processes and really driven that deep into our culture, from engagement at the very top of the organization with sponsorship at multiple levels down to the point of impact of that frontline associates who interacts with our customers' products. And that through this playbook, we've rolled that out at our 200 warehouses and our 32 million square feet of distribution space. But not only will you find that in our warehouses, you'll also find that in our transportation management operations. If you go to our network operations centers, you'll see the same problem-solving tools and templates that help not just offer solutions, but really get at the root cause of those solutions. You'll see the same visual management to help identify metrics, find a problem, fix a problem, and keep that problem from coming back. You'll also see that in our dedicated operations as well, in our dispatch centers and in our maintenance hubs, where our transportation operations are implementing lean to drive that continuous improvement for our customers. Another area where we're helping with our customers is that investment in innovation and technology. We have spent considerable money building on some best-of-breed technology platforms to create integrated technology solutions and decision support tools that are user-friendly at the front end for our customers, as well as integrating to the back end with the carriers and the spends for things like billing and payment processes. So those are a number of areas where we're addressing those challenges for customers and providing innovative solutions.
Yeah, great examples then. They certainly align with some of the things that I've been hearing from shippers as well. If I were, Tom, if I was a prospective customer, what 2 or 3 questions would you ask me? And turning the tables around, what questions would you want me to ask you?
Sure. I would ask a prospective customer, what are your biggest pain points in your supply chain and why? I would ask you, what are you looking for in the selection of a 3PL partner? Are you looking for a discrete service provider, or are you looking for someone who can kind of integrate and find that waste across multiple services? Are you looking for lowest cost, or are you looking for kind of greatest value and the total cost of ownership piece of that? And then I would ask, how do you think about continuous improvement, and how can we culturally integrate our continuous improvement methodologies and work as a team to jointly solve problems? I would want the customers to ask us, what differentiates Ryder in providing specialized services and deep industry expertise? Why is Ryder the best 3PL in execution? What is special about your lean processes and culture and people that enables you to bring continuous improvement year after year after year, more than other 3PLs? And I would ask them, the last thing is, what processes, or how do you use innovation and thought leadership to help your customers solve their most strategic, most pressing problems?
Yeah, those are all very good and thought-provoking questions there, Tom. Well, kind of to wrap up, as you look ahead now, towards 2014 and beyond, what are some of Ryder's, key priorities and goals in the year ahead and beyond?
We want to continue to help our customers improve their supply chains, and we want to expand in areas that are kind of adjacencies to our core competencies and build upon those strengths. Those are in areas like Mexico, where we already have a very strong presence, but we see our customers moving more and more to because of the demands driven by reshoring and cost competition. We would want to help them in adjacent areas for our consumer packaged goods business. We have a lot of grocery items, and we want to move into some health and beauty and pet care and other types of products. On the high-tech side and the industrial and oil and gas side, we want to expand into project logistics to help our customers in those areas. And on the retail side, we want to help customers manage their inbound supply chain all the way from the factory door of their suppliers to the point of consumption by their consumer through any channel. So besides helping our customers grow and expand, we want to continue to build upon our technology, take that to the next level, as well as take our continuous improvement lean methodologies and drive that broader and deeper into the organization. And then really last but not least, how do we continue to attract, retain, and develop the best talent in the supply chain industry?
All great priorities and objectives there, Tom. With that, Tom, thank you again for your time and for the informative overview of Ryder.
Pleasure to be here, Adrian. Thank you.
And to stay informed of the latest news and analysis about Ryder and other leading 3PLs, make sure you visit 3PLBriefings.com and follow us on our social media. Thank you very much and look forward to seeing you in another 3PL briefing.